from Kellogg's Air, field number 4. This is the Players Showcase 2011 in the boys under 16 age group, featuring the Kauai Soccer Club Cyclones and the AV United Soccer Club. Let's get the lineups for both squads. First, for the Kauai Soccer Club, the head coach is Eric Tamashiro. Also coaching alongside is Rob White and Craig Lamb. The keepers are Cassidy Dixon and Jared Lewis. And number 2 at center mid is Tyler Bronthal. Number 3 at defender is Brandon Begonia. Number 7 at defender forward is Rowan White. Number 9 at defender is Taylor Sonobi Morita. Number 12 at defender forward is Carlos Serrano, that is. Number 13 at forward is Michael Wolf. 14 at outside mid is David Lamb. 16 at center mid is Eric Ayala. 17 at center mid or outside mid is Royce Romero. 18 is Adrian Martinez. Number 37 is Zach Coloma Mariana. And number 45 is forward Dylan Orion. And that is your lineup for the Kauai Soccer Club, the Cyclones 95. And let's get the lineup for AV United Soccer Club. Their keeper will be Daniel Lopez. Number 4 defender is Jonathan Tejada. Number 6 at forward is Angel Torres. Number 9 at defender is Fabian Cortez. Number 10 at midfield is Eden Meza. Number 11 at forward is Andy Albino. Number 12 at forward is Alex Rodriguez. Number 14 at midfield is Matias Padilla. Number 15 at midfield is Jesus Salinas. Number 16 is Jorge Meza. Number 19 at a winger is Hugo Sotelo. Number 20 at forward is Andres Martinez. Number 21 at midfield is Alberto Gurola. Number 23 is Jose Meza, and 28 at forward is Sergio Gonzalez. That's your lineup for both squads. We'll be back with the starting of this match in just a moment. Action set to get underway in a windy Kellogg's Air. And going from right to left is AV United Soccer Club, and left to right, of course, is Kauai Soccer Club. And that ball in the 18-yard box now, and it goes across the width of the 18-yard box where the defenders can get a hold of it, try to push it upfield. Kauai now still in the attacking third as they win it. Romero switching it to the far side, trying to get somebody to run onto it, could not. It's given away. Torres dropping it back, and they want to work it out wide. AV United Soccer Club moving up the field with Andres Martinez. Back out wide now. They want to draw it to the central. There's Meza. Meza got his teammate there, and then back to the central as they try to work it to Rodriguez, and he couldn't get a hold of the soccer ball. So now here's a long ball played to Michael Wolf, and Wolf trying to chase that ball down. He tried to control it, but he wasn't able to do so, and it goes past the goal line. Kauai Cyclones and AV United Soccer Club here at the Players Showcase in the Summerlin section of Las Vegas, Nevada. Kauai out of Hawaii, the 50th state. It came online in 1959, and the only state made up entirely of islands. Now here's a free kick. Set up now by Rowan White. Or trying to set it up, but that wind is messing with it. And you see how the wind is blowing here. And White gets it into the 18-yard box, but going up high is Daniel Lopez to make the save. So Daniel Lopez makes that save. And his teammates try to get it across midfield. Running onto it now is Lamb. And he gave it away in the central. The Cyclones now with it back up the field on their counter with Mariana. And Mariana must have been an offsides call along the near side. So it'll be a free kick. Setting it up there is Fabian Cortez. Cortez finds a teammate. And then a subsequent touch by Jorge Meza. They go into the central, looking back outside for Jorge Meza. He didn't get it as Torres was dispossessed. Now retreating back is Gorola. And now on the wide side, they go with Jose Meza. Jose Meza up to Padilla. And now they work it over to Edwin Meza. Both teams passing very well. The opening of the match, considering all the wind that's going on here at the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex. I call it the stair-step approach. From the lowest field all the way to the last field, part of Kellogg's Air. There's a challenge there. And that ball is out of play. And no, it's going to be a foul and a free kick. Torres dropping it back to Gorola, and then he's going to work out to Meza. Meza, his service down the central, intercepted there and pushed across midfield for the Cyclones of Kaoi. And on the near side, pushed out past the near side touchline by AV United Soccer Club. Out of Antelope Valley, that's what AV means. The 5th largest city in LA County. The area that they are from, of the Lancaster area. And that is the 9th fastest growing city Lancaster is in the United States. And here's another free kick for Kaoi, sitting it right at keeper Daniel Lopez, but he's able to have no problems with it and make the save on that strike by Rowan White. In the defensive half, AV United. And that ball goes out wide, out of play, the far side touchline as Matias Padilla tried to chase it down. Be a throw-in for Kaoi. The far side and left flank of their offensive attack. And they work it down the central. Michael Wolf, and his pass intended for Orion. Dylan was trying to get to that one, but it had too much pace on it. In his boys under 16 match, we're watching a George Langevin Productions. Go to our website, check out what we're up to. If you double click on any of the media section, it goes right to YouTube, and you can see some of the single player videos or team videos of the past. Along with this one as well, clips of it. Once it is produced, of course. And down the central with Salinas trying to get somebody to run onto it, and we get a good look of Cassidy Dixon coming off his line to make the save. Cassidy was not going to play around with that attempt by AV United Soccer Club to put one back in the net, and he decided to come way off his line and a sliding, sprawling save to interrupt their try in a box. Past midfield, all the way down to the defensive third of AV United. And it's going to be a foul on the play and a free kick. And actually, that turned out to be an offsides call. And it's a free kick. 0-0 your score here in the first half. Both squads trying to work out the kinks offensively and try and put some good shots on the keepers. And really haven't seen that just yet. And another whistle, an offsides call. It'll be a free kick. Kaoi cross midfield into central. Winning it there was Orien, but he couldn't possess it any longer as they take it away from him. The midfield area, but now running onto it is Romero. And he gets it to his teammate, Wolf. And it turns out to be a yellow card as Michael Wolf. A foul on the play, and it's a yellow card. And so Michael Wolf has to be careful in the rest of this match. That ball going out of play on the near side. In this 0-0 match. Average income, another factoid for the state of Hawaii, where the Kaoi Cyclones are from. The average median income is $63,000. This is a factoid that blew me up. $63,746. But if you've ever been to Hawaii, you know how expensive it can be. So, understandably, that's why that income is pretty high for folks who do want to live there. And again, that's median income, which not everybody's making that kind of money. And some are making a lot more. On the near side, and that ball pushed out of play. Nicely done there by the right defender for AB United. And a service that time by Begonia was intercepted. Into space now. And trying to get a nice pass there was Mariana, and he just couldn't quite do it. Now they're in the central. A header and brought down. Trying to run onto it is Kaoi, and they kind of hesitated for a second, and they gave way to Angel Torres and company. And Torres dropping it back. And then out wide now to Meza. Meza trying to push it up the field, but alongside that right flank, it got intercepted. But they're able to get it back now with Eden Meza. And now they have a couple of players on the attack, and it couldn't go any further. That shot and a save. Cassidy Dixon, the save again. So Cassidy Dixon, with basically the second save of the match for him. Going down there on that play was Andres Martinez, and Andres kind of losing his balance there. Want to stretch that leg out after the play. Intercepting there was Jorge Meza, but he couldn't hold on to it. And stolen back by Rowan White down that right flank. And looking for his teammate, Michael Wolf. And Mikey Wolf wasn't able to continue on, but it was knocked out. He gets a measure of satisfaction by the All Red of AB United Soccer Club. If there are any substitutions in this match, and we do not see them, we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball out there. So they'll get credit for coming into the match. If they do touch that soccer ball. Now here's a corner kick for Kaoi Soccer Club, the Cyclones. David Lamb setting it up. Lamb now. The in-swinger right at the keeper, Lopez. He's able to make the save. So pretty good shot that time. And if he did try to outswing it, the wind pushed it right at Daniel Lopez, I should say. And now a whistle on the near side. 0-0 your score here in the first half. Rowan White now with another try at about near the same area where he's tried a couple others with a free kick. I believe the last one, he went directly right at Daniel Lopez. And that's exactly what he's going to do, up high. And he tries to beat Daniel Lopez between his outstretched hand and the top of the net. But that ball is going to continue to sail because of the wind. It'll help carry it, but you got to be real careful on it, because if not, it'll just keep sailing over the net. As Daniel Lopez and company get it started, but on the near side, intercepted by the All Black of KSC Cyclones, as they are then dispossessed by AV United. And AV United trying to get it going. Angel Torres in the central. Garola again now after a pass from the wide. Down a central is intercepted. Now here's Torres. Torres want to go down the right flank. Has a teammate there, and then they work it over to Jose Meza. In the central, intercepted. Counterattack with Rowan White right from the back. And he draws it back upfield to Lamb, but Lamb couldn't hold on to the soccer ball as he was dispossessed. AV United SC on a counterattack, but it doesn't last long as a nice strong play by Brandon Begonia in his space. They're not able to go any further with it, but at least it intercepted the try by AV United. And now here is Jesus Salinas in the space. He's got a teammate there. And as he worked with Fabian Cortez, pushing that ball up forward into the attacking third for Jorge Meza, but had too much pace on it. So it'll be a throw-in for KSC, the Cyclones 95 out of Hawaii. Antelope Valley United. Both teams still 0-0 here in the first half. And Antelope Valley United with Andres Martinez trying to make a move towards that box. And that ball is knocked out of play. And they're going to get their first CK of the match. So let's see what they can do with the CK. It's a short kick, and they get it quickly over to Andres Martinez, and then a shot by Angel Torres, and it was intercepted. And now it is pushed outside of the near side touchline. So they'll still be able to attack in the attacking third. A good defense there in the interior of the 18-yard box by KSC, the Cyclones. Toward the 18-yard box here by Torres, but they stand tall on top of the box and push it upfield and out of play on the near side touchline. It'll be a throw-in now for Kaoi. And they get it into play quickly with Romero. Romero striking it back to Begonia, and now a strike across midfield. But it is going to be out of play on the near side. You see the coaching staff right in front of us, trying to coach them up here in this Players Showcase 2011, the boys under 16 age group. across midfield trying to get it was Martinez. He went right by it. However, his teammate is able to support him with pushing that ball out wide. Did Torres. And now to strike out wide again for somebody to run onto it is Padilla. Padilla being marked heavily by Mariana, and now taken away and pushed upfield, but they still have it in the attacking third. Can they have somebody to run onto it? They do. They get somebody from the back, but then dispossessed and pushed all the way across where they have to retreat back. Daniel Lopez able to garner it. And a return pass from his teammate. And he gives it away now to Lamb, and Lamb strikes this ball too far to the right of what he sees of the net and the left of Daniel Lopez. So they get it going back up the field after the goal kick very, very quickly. Eden Meza, and his pass is intercepted. Back on the quick counter for Romero. Romero quickly getting it to Lamb. Lamb drawing it back. Kaoi still in possession of the soccer ball. That is Romero now. And they get it, working it to Wolf, but he was dispossessed. And now in the central, they have to watch out. And that might have been a foul. Looked like it was Ayala on the foul. Free kick here. Quickly. For Antelope Valley United, but they don't do what they'd like to do in that 18-yard box. They gave it away. Kaoi back up the field with Begonia, but he lost control of the soccer ball. Have Bali, and now winning it. In his space is Rodriguez. Rodriguez in the central. The header back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez circles back. Looking for somebody to pass to. He wants to go out wide. But that wind holding the soccer ball up, and it didn't get up to his teammate, Padilla. Now Padilla trying to chase it down, didn't get to it. That ball pushed across midfield. Antelope Valley United winning it. Midfield area. As the wind continues to howl. Salinas and trying to go up forward to Martinez. And now they have it, and a shot. And just to the wide of the net by Jesus Salinas. Salinas getting that ball, and he just couldn't quite turn his body to get a good enough shot. He kind of tried to flick it towards the keeper while on the run and didn't quite strike the soccer ball the way he would have liked to. So it's still 0-0. About their best chance to put one in the back of the net right there. And a heel pass, but it's going to be a foul. That one by Jesus Salinas. And rather, the foul was on a player against Jesus Salinas. Salinas was trying to do the heel pass back to Meza, but didn't have to worry about it because of the foul. Pass into space by Cortez, and now winds up on the foot of Salinas. Salinas wants to go out wide, and he gives it away to Morita. And Morita goes off to his left. And they're going to push it up from the back across midfield. And foul on a play. Either a foul or that ball was out of play. 0-0, still the score. Here to Kellogg-Zaire Sports Complex. Now down to Central, and they got a runner in the 18-yard box. That is Lamb. Lamb, time and space, his service, and it's going to go behind the net. You really got to push it against the wind to try to keep it in play and get somebody to run onto it. That is the parameters that they're working with in this match. Very strong win in this match today. Still 0-0. Up the field, the header brought down here in this players showcase. You see the great skill level of these two teams. That's why they're in this players showcase. 2011 across midfield. I'm Greg G.K. Porter, LandryProductions.com. I didn't mention that before. On the near side with it. David Lamb, his pass intercepted. Now touched by Carlos Serrano. Serrano drawing it back to White. White goes back to Begonia. Begonia going to go out wide. And a strike across midfield as they work to Eric Ayala. Ayala looking for somebody to run onto it. He does, as he had Romero there. But Romero could not control the soccer ball, and then White right to Daniel Lopez. Down to central, an intercept by White, but his pass is intercepted. Sent up forward to Martinez. They go out wide in this 0-0 match. Back to Martinez. Martinez trying to find somebody in his space, but it was intercepted. Now back up the field and quickly defending midfield action. One of the defenders for the All Black, Kauai Soccer Club. Cyclones 95. In this 0-0 match, both teams trying to make things happen, but they're also dealing with another entity, and that's the wind. And you might as well say, with the wind, bringing the temperatures colder than what it would normally be without a stiff wind. Into the 18-yard box. Couple players there, and it could be dangerous. And trying to get to it and make it a goal was Andres Martinez. He almost pulled it off as Cassidy Dixon came chasing out after it, and he had two of his defenders in the area, and slip it in there was Martinez, and he says, hey, here's an opportunity, since they got confusion, to put it in the back of the net, as we have a couple substitutions coming in. We'll mention them as they touch that soccer ball, and the ball pushed up forward, and now on it is Salinas and Rodriguez. And trying to continue on further and cannot do it. On the near side, and it goes out of play. And you see how strong that wind is blowing across the field on a widthwise side. But it is widthwise, but it is at a diagonal going left to right. And it is blowing hard. On the near side with it is Albano. And then they work it up to Salinas. Salinas getting it over to Torres. Torres works it out wide. And a strike on the long ball as he was looking for Jorge Meza. And Meza felt he was unduly bothered with as he tried to run into the 18-yard box, but he didn't get the call. The ball goes out of play on the near side touchline. 0-0 the score still. Kauai and AV United. Ball in the central, across midfield. Retreating all the way back is Jose Meza, that far side. Meza working a give and go with Ethan Meza. Ethan trying to get a return pass that came out from the Y, but instead Torres is on it, and he tried to get it to his teammate, but the wall was there, and they were able to get to the soccer ball, Coy. The Cyclones, and down to Central with Mikey Wolf, and he couldn't go any further. A touch there by Orlean on the near side, but he couldn't hold on to it as Salinas gathered it, pushed it back to his deep defender, Ethan Meza, trying to help out in the space. And now they gave it away, and a shot and a save by Daniel Lopez. Mikey Wolf tried to come along in that 18-yard box, the right flank, and he saw that Daniel Lopez came off his line, way off his line, and he tried to beat him in a short space there, but that did not work out as Daniel Lopez was able to stretch that arm out and get a part of the soccer ball and push it past the goal line. But he gives up a goal or a corner kick to David Lamb and the Cyclones. Lamb going to swing it out, try to get a header, but his teammate ran right by it. And they still have it in the defensive third of the All Red, and they're still trying to make a play in the 18-yard box, but they can't go any further. Up the field to midfield now as they work out of their own defensive half there with Matias Padilla. And now here's Ethan Meza, or actually that turns out to be Jorge Meza. Jorge. His pass was intercepted, and here's something big for Kaoi, the Cyclones, and it turns out to be off the side of the net as Dylan Orien, a nice run, but it was off the body of Daniel Lopez. And so here's another corner kick. Unofficially, 3 corner kicks in the match now. And actually, that's prior to this one, so this will be the 4th corner kick for Kaoi. And a little bit of an outswinger. They try to get Mikey Wolf to bring it down, but he couldn't handle it. And it goes past the goal line, but Mikey Wolf getting up high. So Kaoi with 4 corner kicks in a match. They have not been able to put anything in the back of the net. And you see there, Zach Coloma Mariana basically dealing with that win as he's coming in. Mariana, the header, and he can't control it. He goes out of play on the near side touchline. So it'll be a throw-in for the visitors from Antelope Valley. AV United Soccer Club. All knotted up at 0-0 in this match with the visitors from Hawaii. Down to Central and a save. Beautiful save by Cassidy Dixon. Cassidy Dixon coming off his line very well and making the save. And we have another yellow card in the match. Didn't quite see who that was, but now there's 2 yellow cards out there, at least now for AV United. They have to be careful. As if you get another yellow card, you've already got one, you're going to be out of the match and your team's going to play 1 player down. Fabian Cortez on a near side across midfield. Carlos Serrano. Toward the attacking third. The Cyclones with Morita Taylor Sonobi Morita in the 18-yard box. They got a strike. But fortunately for AB United, they had a defender there because they gave up, Daniel Lopez gave up a rebound, and they were able to avert a potential goal. And that ball pushed all the way down, and you see Daniel Lopez, he went down hard in trying to get to that soccer ball, and he is in a lot of pain there as he stretches out. And he's going to try to stay out there and continue on. Daniel Lopez coming off his line and trying to do whatever he could to keep that ball from going in the back of the net. And he did well, but he did give up a rebound. But thankfully, he had a defender to the back of him be able to protect the goal. And coming in now is Hugo Sotelo for AV United Soccer Club in this 0-0 match. In the deep back, Kaho'olawe Soccer Club, the Cyclones, continuing to try to keep the pressure on as they're at midfield. Down to central with Eric Ayala, his pass intercepted. Ayala gets it back, but his pass up forward was intercepted. But however, they have it again. They're playing well at the midfield. That was off of Orion. But it's going to be a throw-in now for Jose Meza. Torres kind of draws it back to his deep defender. And they want to switch it to the near side. Trying to get over there after it was Tejada, and he could not get to the soccer ball. However, it was lastly pushed out by Kaho'olawe. So KSC now going to try to defend here in this 0-0 match. Center referee now checking out something over there. He might be trying to converge something with the linesman, as sometimes they don't see exactly what's going on, and the linesman has to help them out. Down to central and an intercept. AV United, when they try to go any further but kind of reduce the size of the field. And that one goes all the way down to Cassidy Dixon. Thought there would have been an offsides call, but there was not. Center ref said play on. That could have been dangerous for Kaho'olawe. And all the way down to Daniel Lopez. Lopez now going to drive it across midfield, looking for somebody to run onto it. And gathering it up there is Rowan White. White at midfield. And it was a foul on the play. White goes to a teammate on the near side, and that was Begonia. Begonia working to get it to Mariana, and a whistle is called and a foul. Mariana on the foul, I believe. AV United Soccer Club on their counterattack up the field after the foul, but they give it away to the all-black Kaho'olawe. And they're trying to do something toward the attacking third, but they can't do anything as ball taken away from them and back the other way as they have to retreat back defensively, trying to chase it down as Sotelo. Sotelo trying to get to the soccer ball. And let's see what the call is. As it might have been knocked out by the last defender back there, so it's going to be a corner kick, and that looks like that's the scenario. So corner kick for AV United Soccer Club. They're only their second corner unofficially of the match. And let's see what they do with this corner. Set piece try. AVSC drawing it all the way back upfield. Trying to get somebody to run into the box. And they do have players, and it goes right to Cassidy Dixon. They wanted to try to get it over Cassidy, and they had two players that could have headed it right in the back of the net, but that did not work out as it stayed down low enough for Cassidy to get to it. Daniel Lopez gets it up to Rodriguez, and then on the near side, not much time left until halftime. Tejada there, trying to go after it was Meza. He didn't get to it. On the near side, Mariana, and it's out of play. Still a 0-0 match. Factoid about, and that, we'll get to that factoid in the second half. It is 0-0 at halftime. Stick with us. We'll be right back with the second half in just a moment. Neither team scored in the first half of action. AB United Soccer Club going from left to right. Kauai Soccer Club, the Cyclones, going from right to left. You know, they're in the black, and, of course, AB United in the red. Touch there by Eden Meza, trying to get somebody to run onto it. Could not do it. The unofficial total for CKs in the first half, Kauai had 4 and 2 for AB United. Kauai chances, but could not convert. And a few of them were inside the 18-yard box, and a couple in that 6-yard box, as you see the save. For the new keeper in the second half, that's Jared Lewis. For Kauai Soccer Club, Cyclones. On the ball is Orion. Orion working out wide. Center ref says play on. They'll have to retreat back. Jared Lewis going to slingshot to the near side for Lamb. Lamb's pass. Looking for White. And now to Orion. Orion trying to get that ball to a teammate down the central. Didn't work out that way. Albino. His pass was intercepted. And in central, Orion, Dillon, trying to get that ball up forward, but intercepted. Retreating back is Morita, and it goes out of play. 0-0 your score. Let's get a GLP historic moment, dateline, November 6, 2010, out of Mission Viejo. Owen Zaldivar's penalty kick late in the second half resulted in the 4th tie of a boys under 10 Silver Elite South match that became one of the highest combined goal-scoring outputs in Langevin Productions history. Final score, South Bay Force 4, Pateadores 4 in that boys under 10 match. Down to Central, intercepted there and pushed back the other way, and a touch quickly by Lamb. And center ref says there was a foul on a play, so it's going to be a free kick. So free kick for the black with the white numbers. KSC Cyclones. Looks like it's going to be Morita is going to take it. AV United Soccer Club setting up the wall. Visitors from the Lancaster area to save by Daniel Lopez. Lopez pushing it up the central, trying to get his teammate to run onto it, and that would have been Meza. But instead they get it out wide, and they get it to Martinez now. Martinez in the box. Martinez, a goal! Go, 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 goal! Andres Martinez puts it in the back of the net for Antelope Valley United Soccer Club, and it's 1-0. Finally, somebody puts it in the back of the net for either team here in this 2011 Players Showcase here at the Kellogg-Zaire Sports Complex. So now the visitors from Hawaii know what they have to do here in the second half. There's still plenty of time here in the second half, but in the opening 5 minutes or so, the visitors from Lancaster area able to put one in the back of the net and lead in this match. Now here's one down the right flank, intercepted by AVSC, and now on it is Meza, but Meza's pass was intercepted into space. And now they have to retreat quickly back. Yes, Orion has it. Orion under a little pressure, and they dispossess him. Back up the field. On that ball was Eden Meza, pushing it out wide on the long ball. Looking for Jorge, and Jorge could not get to it. It had too much pace on it. The deep right defender able to get to it, push it upfield, but now quickly they intercept and push it right at Jared Lewis. No problem for Jared. And Jared wants to go along the left flank of his offense. Up to Orion. A strike there by AB's SC, and there's a whistle. 1-0. AVSC Red leading in this match. Over to Kauai Soccer Club, Cyclones 95. And here's a set piece try now for AV United. Only their third corner kick of the match. Going to go with the outswinger as the wind has kind of died down here in the second half. And we got a player down for Kauai. And a whistle. Getting a cramp, trying to stretch it out. (1977) was a year when things changed for Antelope Valley. On that Lancaster, the city of Lancaster, and having a lot of folks come move into the area. In 77, they had 37,000, and they have grown ever since, making it the largest city on the California side of the Mojave Desert. And these boys from there leading in a match 1-0, and a strike up the central by Rodriguez, and a whistle. They were offsides. So KSC, Cyclones 95, with a free kick in their own defensive half, down 1-0. There's a strike by Orion. Dillon trying to work down to central, but his teammates couldn't win the soccer ball. Now off the 50-50, and it's going to be a foul on the play against the All-Red. So quickly, KSC, Cyclones, and they're still onside. There's a big chance and a touch. Now let's see. As coming down the central was Mikey Wolf. Looks like there's going to be a corner kick. So a corner kick coming up now. The 5th of the match for KSC Cyclones 95. And it looks like it's going to be David Lamb taking it. Lamb, an outswinger, trying to get somebody to head it. And they did, and it looked like it was Orion, but it was a wry of the net to the left. 1-0. Antelope Valley United Soccer Club Red leading as they get a fresh player into the match. Is coming out Eden Meza. Coming in, Jesus Salinas. And now the keeper for AV United SC. Daniel Lopez upfield, getting Jorge Meza to run onto it. Meza trying to get it to Martinez, and Martinez being shielded off by the defender, Rowan White. Nice little play by Rowan White, but they were offsides, and it'll be a free kick for KSC Cyclones. Ball upfield into the center circle. AV United SC onto the soccer ball in the defensive half of KSC Cyclones. And a service down a central, trying to get Andres Martinez to run onto it. But they just couldn't quite connect that time as it goes to Jared Lewis. Nice attempted try by Sergio Gonzalez on that play. A touch there by Rodriguez, and he gets it to Padilla. Padilla dropping it back to Tejada. And now down to central. And an offsides call. Had a couple players there. Hugo Sotelo was there. So it'll be a free kick now for KSC Cyclones. The visitors from Hawaii down 1-0 on a goal here in the second half. And a save by Jared Lewis. The strike in the deep back as they will get the counterattack going. AV United SC having trouble in the midfield, and they give it away. Now the quick counterattack and getting over to the soccer ball was Martinez. Or no, that was actually Garola that got to that soccer ball. Nice play. On the near side. In his boys under 16 match, Kaoi Soccer Club trying to work their offensive magic here as they got it over to Rowan White, but White couldn't go any further as he was marked heavily by Tejada, but White stayed on the soccer ball, and he pushes it right at the keeper, Daniel Lopez, and Lopez able to make the save, but Daniel was under a lot of pressure there in trying to make that save, and he kept the presence of mind to be able to get that ball and not allow a rebound. On the left flank as they try to go up the field, knocked out by Kaoi Soccer Club. Cyclones 95, so of course brought in by AV United. And into space. And a foul will work against the All Red, and they'll have to retreat back. Cyclones 95 push it toward the attacking third. And now they have to retreat back on that quick intercept. They have it again. And they will process their attack off that right flank now. Trying to continue forward and going down on the play, I believe was Royce Romero. And so retreating back as the keeper comes off his line, Jared Lewis, and he makes a save. Wind starting to kick back up a little bit more now, as it had died down a little bit. But I don't think it's going to do the same things as it did in the first half. I could be wrong, but so far it's been a lot better than in the first half. In the center circle, as both teams trying to vie for the soccer ball, and AV United winning it. On the touch there by Rodriguez, going out wide. Tejada, they work up the field now with Meza. Meza on the move and an attacking third. He has a nice ball and a save by Jared Lewis. Lewis able to see that one after a nice heel pass over to a teammate in the box. And the shot wasn't quite hard enough to beat Jared Lewis. Still 1-0. AB United Soccer Club red. Now they have to retreat back in their own 18-yard box. Oh, a save as going down to make the play was Daniel Lopez. Lopez protecting just around the near post as a bid by Kaoi to try to tie up the match. And so going up the field now, Antelope Valley United Soccer Club, red, with their 1-0 lead and a long-distance strike all the way to Jared Lewis. And Lewis, after a couple of bounces, will drive the soccer ball up the field. And his teammates had it for a moment. They lost it. And now a foul into space, and it'll be a free kick. Just at around the center circle for the visitors from Hawaii. And to the 18-yard box, but it quickly was routed out of there. And now they're still in the attacking third. But they cannot hold on to the soccer ball any longer as AB United Soccer Club Red have a run on the left flank, and it is to Meza. Meza still on soccer ball, takes a shot and a goal! Go, 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 go! La! Jorge Meza took a beautiful shot and was able to beat Jared Lewis in the top far corner of the net, and it is 2-0. They had a good run down the left flank, and Meza able to finish for the visitors from Lancaster area. Antelope Valley United Soccer Club. So now the work is even more distinct for the visitors of Hawaii, and they are down 2-0. What can they do to try and tie this matchup? Well, the first thing they're going to have to do is try to get some more shots on the keeper and try to get him a little bit more accurately to try to beat the keeper and cut this lead in half. You try to get the first one before you're going to get the second one. But then defensively, they're going to have to play a lot better, because then it won't matter. As AB United Soccer Club, red, has shown they can put it in the back of the net here in the second half as they put 2 on the board. And in the world of soccer, that could be enough a lot of times. Down to Central. Try to get to it is Orion. Orion does. And then that ball heads out to the wide, but they can't go any further. Dispossessed by the defenders in the deep back. Down to Central, though. They have Rowan White there to intercept before it can go any further for AB United Soccer Club Red. However, that ball goes out of play in the far side touchline to throw in now. Rodriguez, he can't go any further for AB United. Kaoi in their own defensive half, trying to continue on. Good passing here in this sequence. Touch there, David Lamb, but Lamb didn't have anybody on the other end of the pass. Dylan Orion is wearing a cast on the right arm. Coast Soccer League action. They won't let you play with a cast on your right arm. But we're not talking about that today here at the Players Showcase. Here is a shot right at Jared Lewis. A shot taken by Sergio Gonzalez, but not a problem for Jared. And his teammates going up the field. Dylan Orion. Down to Central. His teammate trying to continue on, but cannot. And that, of course, was Carlos Soriano. Into the 18-yard box. They have a player there, but a great save on a play. Oh, my, that was a great save. Daniel Lopez reaching up over his head, and he looked like he was beat. And it would have been 2-1, but now they have to retreat back quickly, and they're able to do so in the 18-yard box. As on the run was Andres Martinez, and Martinez has already scored one of the goals in this match. But oh, a great save that time by Daniel Lewis, and he has kept his team ahead by 2. Individual fine play because it looked like he was beat on a play. And those are the types of plays you need from your keeper. You need your defenders to help you out as a keeper. And whenever you get that kind of play, you're a very good defensive team. And that has been the case today for AV United Soccer Club. Now the ball is over to Orion. Orion trying to get somebody to run it down. There's a nice ball down the Central. Looks like it's Mikey Wolf. Wolf, go! Go, 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 go! As he's able to beat Daniel Lopez. He snuck down the Central. They didn't see him, and he waited for them to make a mistake. And he got to the soccer ball and was able to beat the keeper. It's that Central defender trying to route it back to his keeper, and Wolf snuck in, intercepted the soccer ball, and was able to beat Daniel Lopez. And it's a measure of satisfaction after Eric Ayala had been robbed point blank by Daniel Lopez. And it's 2-1 now. As they make a substitution, and that ball looks like it's going past the goal line. 2-1 is scored. Both teams now have put goals in the back of the net here in the second half. AV United Soccer Club now, as they want to try and do something here, but they give it away, and they have to now be a little bit tighter defensively. As Kauai Soccer Club, as you see, a nice run by Adrian Martinez, and now after the intercept is Mariana, and now a strike down the Central, the header by Mikey Wolf. He was trying to get it to Rowan White, but they were able to get to the soccer ball, push it away from him, and now here is Meza, but a giveaway to Ayala. Ayala, remember, he at point blank was robbed. Ayala now pushes it out to the wide. He's got a teammate and hits a side of the net. Not a bad little give and go. Good distribution that time by Ayala, but his teammate just couldn't quite bend that ball between the keeper and the post. Two, 1 to score. Antelope Valley United Soccer Club Red leading over Kaioi Soccer Club Cyclones 95. After the goal kick and a whistle, remember there's a couple players on AV United SC that have yellow cards. They have to be careful. Because if you're Kaioi, you can get that advantage if another yellow card is issued on one of those players, and you'll play one man up on them. One man advantage. Into space as the defenders from the 50th state, Kaioi, and that ball is going to be a offsides call. Here in the second half. Both teams have put the goal on the board. AV United Soccer Club put 2 in the back of the net. 2 unanswered. And then finally, answering was number 13, Mikey Wolf. In his boys under 16 match. Players Showcase 2011. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for Langevin Productions. Check us out on YouTube. We've got a lot of single player videos and team videos on YouTube. And of course you can go to our website, find out a little bit about our lineup for the year and the different tournaments that we may be a part of. That also allows you to get a copy of any of the soccer matches. And you get an opportunity to see some of those involved in videotaping of these youth soccer matches. 2-1 is score, AV United Soccer Club. Antelope Valley, as I mentioned, 1977. Antelope Valley area, Lancaster specifically, was 37,000 people. And ever since, from then until last year, they went to 156,000 people, over 156,000. And again, mentioning that it is the largest city on the California side of the Mojave Desert. It was a former whistle stop for the Southern Pacific Railroad between San Francisco and Los Angeles. A whistle and an offsides call. Kaioi able to get the free kick. Actually, that ball was out of play along the far side touchline. Andres Martinez running out of real estate there and throw in. Jared Lewis able to make the save. Slingshots it out to Adrian Martinez. Martinez now trying to go up the left flank, pushing that ball up forward, looking for Orion, and Orion won't be able to get to the soccer ball. You see some of the players getting ready for the next match. Martinez will throw it in. Martinez is team down by 1. Gonna switch it. Didn't get what he wanted on the soccer ball. There's nobody there. David Lamb chasing after it. And now retreating back is Begonia. Brandon pushes it up forward to Lamb, and Lamb having trouble with it in the space. And then Lamb on the foul. As going down was Andres Martinez. And every time this clock stops and the visitors from Lancaster area get a chance to be in their defensive half, the Cyclones 95 works against them as they are down by 1 goal. With Jared Lewis there, as you saw, making the save. Quickly getting it to Morita. Morita up forward to Rowan White. And that's what they need to do. They need to keep the soccer ball in the defensive half of the All-Red. Antelope Valley United Soccer Club, they got a run at a shot, and a beautiful save by Lopez. Lopez able to get a piece of that soccer ball as Rowan White along the right flank trying to beat him and tie this matchup. Just couldn't quite do it there as Lopez protecting his near post. So now here's David Lamb. Corner kick. And that is the unofficial 6th CK of the match with the All Black State of Hawaii. And this was a pretty good one. A save and a header and another one. It hits the top of the post. Unfortunate scenario that time for Kaoi Soccer Club Cyclones 95. It hit the top of the post after Daniel Lopez got a piece of the soccer ball. And Lopez has been tough today. He made an individual great play against Eric Ayala. The score would be tied at 2-2. And here he comes up big to get a piece of the soccer ball. And, of course, his teammates helped him out. We're keeping it going to the back of the net. Here's another chance, and that one goes past the goal line. 2-1, your score. Antelope Valley United Soccer Club Red over Kauai Soccer Club. The Cyclones 95. And still time here in this match, but that time is running out. Substitutions for AB United SC. That's coming out of the match is Hugo Sotelo. And they get a fresh player in. Continue on as they entertain the 1-goal lead near the second half. Down to Central. They like to try to add on to it as they push it up forward. Martinez goes out wide, waiting for the return pass. Now it goes into the interior. On it is Meza. And he tries to get it to Martinez. Martinez gets to the soccer ball. Martinez now flings that ball out forward to Padilla. And the defenders, Kauai, come into space and they protect as they notice quickly that they had a play going on in that attacking third just outside the box. And they push it out of play, but the throw in now. Again, in the attacking third. AB United SC Red. Padilla finds a teammate trying to weave his way into the interior. And that was Martinez, but he was dispossessed. And back the other way as Mikey Wolf. Wolf goes out to Rowan White. He makes a nice individual play. He gets it over to Orion. Orion still on a soccer ball. Orion gets it and dispossessed and sent all the way back, but they're going to be offsides on a call. Kauai Soccer Club. Cyclones 95 now with a free kick. They got to keep the pressure on. They're down by 1 goal here in this Players Showcase 2011. The Summerlin section in Las Vegas, Nevada. Hope you've been enjoying all the action on a windy, swept day here. All the way down toward the 18-yard box. Brought out. Ayala trying to make a move. He can't go any further as they dispossess him, and they go back up the field quickly with Torres. Torres Now finds his teammate Martinez. Martinez now finds a teammate down the central, and a shot is just to the right of the net, left of Jared Lewis. Torres a bit. Not to be. They still lead 2-1. The late goings here of the second half. Into the match now is Royce Romero for Kauai Soccer Club, Cyclones 95. With their goal kick. Out of the 18-yard box on the near side. As they want to get things going quickly. There's a long ball placed over into the left flank for Mikey Wolf. He couldn't get to it. Here's Albano, and then that ball is, and the interior is knocked out of play by the All Red. Now on the foot of Orion. Orion trying to find somebody in the central, and it didn't work out that time. At midfield, as they heel pass it by Adrian Martinez. And they've got something going on the near side. Here's Andres Martinez, and he tries to settle the soccer ball, and they take it away from him. On the near side, it is out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for Kauai. So as he tried to settle that soccer ball, Andres, they took it right off his plate. The throw-in, that time by Salinas. They couldn't get anybody to run onto it, so back the other way is Kauai. Kauai Cyclones, and in the space, nicely done that time by Garola. Alberto Garola, but however, they're still on it. Kauai SC, and it is a save by Daniel Lopez, as trying to make the play there in the space was Mikey Wolf. But Lopez able to get to the soccer ball off his line. In the space now is Jorge Meza. Meza pushing across midfield. Meza looking for Angel Torres, and Torres couldn't get to it. As that ball went out of play on a far side touchline. KSC, Cyclones 95 now in their own defensive half, but that's not where they want to be for too long. They want to get it up forward as they are down by 1. The visitors from the Lancaster area have taken advantage in this match here in the second half after a 0-0 tie at halftime. But now they have something going on here. KSC, the Cyclones, and they were offsides, as Orion would have liked to continue on. So Sergio Gonzalez brings it up. Gonzalez to Padilla. Padilla working it over to Salinas. Into the central after the touch by Martinez. And then they work it back over to Padilla. They're working their passing game, and an offsides call. Just a little bit too much on the ambitious side for the All Red of AV United SC. So the visitors from Hawaii now down by 1 goal. Again, trying to process an attack, but they give it away. On the near side, trying to get it to Andy Albano, but had too much pace on it. It'll be a throw-in. As coming in is David Lamb for KSC, Cyclones 95. And then off the inbounds pass now, it's to Albano. Albano working to Angel Torres. Torres now toward the interior. Got a teammate there, that's Martinez. Martinez trying to go backwards to a teammate, and he went down. Into space, trying to get to it is Padilla. Padilla couldn't get to it, and going up the right flank is Morida. Now a collision, and going down is Jorge Meza. Center referee says play on in the 18-yard box, and a shot by Andy Albano. And Andy Albano shooting one off to the right. But that ball is going to be back upfield. It is a offsides call against AV United SC Red. And, you know, they're really not worried about that kind of stuff right now. They lead by 1 goal. And they're just trying to keep the pressure on. A shot and a save by Jared Lewis. Lewis going off to his right, making the save, keeping in a 1-goal difference in this match. And now trying to do something with his Martinez into space. And he is complaining. He felt that the other player was holding him up. And again, AV United, and they have a goal. Go, 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 go. Or will it count? Will they be offsides on the play? Or will it be a goal for Andres Martinez? It looks like it's a goal for Andres Martinez, and it is 3-1. Martinez on a beautiful run. His teammates working hard on that left flank. They ran into some collisions. They ran into some problems. And now they have to play defense. And, and a save by Jared Lewis on a bid by Dylan Orion. Orion almost got the goal right back, and it would have been 3-2. But instead, it is 3-1. So 3-1 here late in the match. And that's probably going to be insurmountable for Kaioi Soccer Club Cyclones 95 team. And now here's the unofficial 7th corner kick. On the back post, a goal! Go, 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 goal! I believe it was Rowan White was able to get to the soccer ball and beat Daniel Lopez, and it's been hard to beat him in this match. They get their 2nd goal of the match, but at the same time, you saw the double whistle. So 3-2. And we hope you enjoyed all this action here from the Kellogg's Air Sports Complex. I'm Greg G.K. Porter for LegendRedProductions.com saying take care of yourself. As always, God bless, and remember to save this one on the hard drive.
My name's Rowan, and I play for Kauai Cyclones.
My name is Dylan Orion, and I play for Kauai Cyclones.
My name is Michael Wolf, and I play for Kauai Cyclones.
My name is Taylor, and I play for Kauai Cyclones.
Can I ask him some questions here?
Mr. Rowan White, when you made that goal at the end, were there any sound effects that you used to kick the ball with?
Yes, I made the sound.
Whoop! All right. Now, after your goal, Mikey, I saw you did a crazy little celebration. Could you give us a little tour of how to do it?
Yeah! I was like that. And Mr. Taylor White.
Taylor White.
Taylor something. Are you sure you're on the team? I didn't see you. Gosh.
Taylor, could you please tell us your favorite color?
Pink.
Why?
I don't know, but I have pink shoes.
That's a man's color.
All right, where are you from, Carlos?
I'm from Las Vegas, here.
What school do you go to?
I go to Del Sol High School.
Can you point in the direction of where that high school is at?
It's over there in the south.
Cool. Do you play any sports besides soccer?
No, that's the only sport I play.
So why don't you just wave to your camera and say hi to your mom?
Hi, Mom.
Hey, Eric.
Hello.
So, what school do you go to?
I go to Coronado.
Can you point to where that is?
It's over there.
Cool. Do you play any sports besides soccer?
Yeah, I play volleyball.
Volleyball, huh? How many times have you been shot?
At least 3.
All right, so, all right, so, do you know how many ants there are per humans on this world?
Like a lot.
Very good.
I know.
All right, now you can say hi and wave to your parents too.
Hello, parents.
Come here, Royce. Interview you. Can you tell us what school do you go to?
Punaho.
Can you point the direction of that school?
That way.
Do you play any sports besides soccer?
I play soccer only. Yeah.
Did you have fun today?
Yeah.
All right, now you want to wave to your parents to the camera?
My parents.
All right, Mr. David Lamb. What school do you go to?
High school.
Do you know where it is? That's right there.
It's right there.
All right. So, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
Do you play any soccer, or just soccer? Is that what you do?
I play any soccer. I play any soccer.
You play anything else?
No, just soccer.
Can you give us one fact about anything?
I know what a dork is.
What is a dork?
Why don't you tell him?
I don't know what it is. So, all right. Well, that's all we have today. You want to wave to your parents, sir?
Hi, Dad.
That's cool.